11 years. 11 long years. From NCAA 14 all the way to college football revamped, the sports gaming community has been craving the return of one of the greatest series of all time, college football. Today, we dive into the reveal trailer for College Football 25, the long-awaited revival of the EA Sports iconic series. But for us to do that, we gotta go to the beginning. Join me as we uncover the journey to College Football 25 today. Bill Walsh College Football was released in June of 1993 on 4th generation video game consoles such as the Sega Genesis. It featured the top 24 college football teams from 1992 and 24 of the all-time greatest teams since 1978. While no actual players were named and no official team logos were used, colleges were listed by city and players identified by number. Play modes included Play Now, Playoffs, and All-Time Playoffs. 68 classic college plays were available, including the Triple Option, Student Body, and Wishbone. Other options and features include the automatic or manual pass catch mode, audible, reverse angle replay, onside kicks, 4 weather conditions, 3 different quarter lengths, and a hurry up offense. The Bill Walsh endorsement was meant to parallel John Madden's endorsement of Madden NFL. Walsh at the time was the head coach of the Stanford Cardinal football team. The NCAA football video game series, spanning from 1993 to 2014, is widely regarded as one of the best sports game franchises of all time. The series evolved significantly in terms of graphics, gameplay mechanics, and features, and by the early 2000s, the series rebranded as NCAA Football had established a loyal fanbase thanks to its realistic depiction of college football, including detailed stadiums, authentic team rosters, and unique college atmosphere. Key highlights of the series include the introduction of Dynasty Mode, where players could manage a college football program over multiple seasons, and Road to Glory, a career mode that allowed players to guide an athlete from high school to college stardom. The series was praised for its depth, customization options, and the inclusion of real-life college traditions, which added to its immersive experience. However, the series was not without its flaws, as some iterations faced issues such as bugs and repetitive gameplay. The absence of real player names due to NCAA regulations was also a recurring point of contention. Despite these issues, the overall reception was positive, and the series was fondly remembered for its contribution towards sports gaming. Its discontinuation after NCAA Football 14 due to legal issues regarding player likeness left a significant void in the market, with many fans hoping for its return. During the initial run of the series, players' real names and specific likenesses were not used, unlike the Madden NFL series, which does use real player names and likeness, and compensates players for the use of their image. This was due to NCAA restrictions on the amateur status of athletes at the time. Additionally, current college players could not be used as cover athletes. Instead, each cover featured a player whose college eligibility ended the season before the game's release. The only 2 exceptions were the Wii version of NCAA Football 19, which featured Sparty, the mascot of Michigan State University, and NCAA Football 16 when Desmond Howard was featured on the cover striking the iconic Heisman Trophy pose during his career at Michigan, despite not having played for Michigan for more than 15 years before that. Although EA Sports did not claim that the players in the game represent real-life players, everything matched. The jersey number, position, height, weight, home state, and even ethnicity were all aligned with the real players. Fans of any particular players should recognize their favorite players, like in NCAA 14 with Jameis Winston. However, actual usage of a player's name would be in violation of the NCAA's policy regarding student athletes. Amateur roster makers would often manually associate player names and would upload a roster file to a built-in roster sharing system. As of NCAA 09, EA has put in the EA Locker feature, which allows remote roster sharing online through either Xbox Live or PlayStation Network, depending on the console. For the new run of the series starting in 2024, players will be able to have their names in the game, though players may opt out if they refuse to agree to EA's terms. For EA Sports College Football 25, the payment was $600 and a copy of the game in exchange for a player's name and likeness. EA Sports dropped its long-awaited gameplay trailer for the July 19th release of College Football 25, which returns after an 11-year hiatus. Fans on media took note of the graphics improvement from what we saw in 2013. A day earlier, EA Sports announced its cover featuring Michigan's Donovan Edwards, Colorado's Travis Hunter, and Texas' Quinn Ewers. Key to EA's announcement is the fact that there will be 3 separate editions available for fans to either pre-order or wait to buy on the date it officially hits stores. Standard, Deluxe, and MVP are all 3 of the editions. Each comes with its own unique set of content, and each one is more expensive than the last, of course. If you're anything like me, you can't wait for EA Sports College Football 25 to officially release. It's been over a decade since we were graced with a college football game, and with NCAA 14 being a Mount Rushmore quality game, the excitement is real for many. Though I'd be lying if I say I didn't have concerns about this game. Mind you, this is all purely opinion, but this is how I see things, and I've seen them throughout the years. Of all the video game publishers and developers over the years, EA Sports has let me down more over the past decade than anyone else. Game quality has often gone down, cash grabs have skyrocketed, and what matters about a game has fallen out the window. Rather than strong gameplay or the features fans continuously ask for year after year, sports games have fallen into what I see as an ugly routine. So what concerns me most about the buying options for EA Sports College Football 25? Well, it's how deeply invested the game seems to be in Ultimate Team. The number one thing I believe destroyed sports games that I mentioned and why I don't play Madden anymore. Looking at the Deluxe Edition and the MVP Edition, the entirety of the rewards revolve around Ultimate Team. Arguably, it was one of the worst things I could see personally with this game. Critics argue that EA's emphasis on monetizing MUT has become at the expense of other game modes, such as Franchise Mode, which many players feel has been neglected and lacks depth. This scares players into thinking this upcoming revival of college football will just be the same thing, a measly cash grab that EA is capitalizing on. The big picture issue with all this is one thing: Madden's history. One of the most cited reasons for Madden's decline is the perceived lack of innovation in gameplay and features. Many fans feel that each new release only offers minor updates, making every single game that comes out seem like a roster update over and over year after year. This has led to a sense of stagnation, with the game often criticized for being little more than a roster update. Recent installments of Madden have been plagued by numerous bugs and technical issues. From glitches in gameplay to crashes and connectivity problems in online modes, these issues have significantly impacted the user experience to satisfaction. The perception of EA is that they're not listening to the community feedback has also contributed to the series' decline. And while EA often promises improvements based on player input, the changes implemented sometimes fall short of expectations, leading to frustration and a sense of being ignored. As such, many fans are scared, and for good reason too. NCAA 14 was fondly remembered and has a cult following. The long hiatus has built up significant anticipation and nostalgia. Fans expect a new game to live up to or surpass the standards of the previous installment, which is a high bar to meet. Given EA's history with microtransactions, particularly in the Madden Ultimate Team mode, fans are worried that College Football 25 might adopt similar monetization strategies. This could detract from the core gameplay experience if too much is focused on its in-game purchases. In summary, while there is excitement for the return of a college football game, there's also significant concerns based on EA's recent history with the Madden series and overall games in general that they've made. Is this an overreaction? It absolutely could be. There was a time early in the years of Ultimate Team where it was an excellent option and fresh for the fans. Even so, we were years removed from that time in our lives. This was the biggest red flag for me as we approached the now confirmed July 19th release date, with the gameplay trailer soon to come within a few weeks. If you are a big Ultimate Team person to this day, this is a home run for you and you will likely love the game. Am I still going to get the game? Yeah, that's a no-brainer, even if it's underwhelming in that way. It's part of the problem. At the end of the day, people are going to buy the game. We just have to hope that it isn't an early indication of what to expect from the game. This blend of high expectations, past disappointments, and new challenges create a cautious and skeptical outlook among fans eagerly awaiting the game's release. Back in 2014, I wasn't really into college football. I really got into college football later on. Obviously, I was a fan of Boston College really young in my life, around 5 years old. But I still loved college football. I just never got into the video game aspect of it until recently when I bought the game for myself and put it on my Xbox 360. And I am so mad. I missed out on so many great college football games. Not only NCAA 14, but 13. I heard that 09's good, 06 good. I missed out on so many of those. And I'm hoping that with this new release of College Football 25, but let's be honest, we know Madden. Come on, let's just keep it real. We know what type of record and what type of, sort of reputation they have with the gaming community, especially Madden, but in games in general, they have not been good. But I'm actually really hopeful for this game. I really want this game to work, and that's why I'm scared about someone like Madden just ruining a franchise by bringing it back and just monetizing it and not actually caring about the gameplay. But the reveal trailer actually looks outstanding. The gameplay looks outstanding. I want to see a gameplay trailer. That's my only thing. But if you are excited for College Football 25 as well, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell for future notifications. I wanted to give it a week. I wanted to get my initial reaction last week, but I decided to just make another video and just sort of push this to this week. I need to have this bake in my head before I posted the video. But I am very positive, and I really do hope College Football 25 is as good as it seems. But yeah, like I said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. Yes, I said it twice because I need you to subscribe, please. But yeah, other than that, I will see you guys later. Peace.